Let me guess. When you picture starting your podcast, you immediately think of doing interviews. And don't get me wrong, interviews can be powerful. But here's the thing. Not every podcast has to be interview-based. In fact, choosing the wrong format is one of the fastest ways new podcasters burn out. Today, I'll help you choose the format that fits your style, your schedule, and your audience, so your podcast feels natural and sustainable. Here's the problem. Most new podcasters default to interviews. Why? Because it feels easier. I'll just bring on guests and let them do the talking. But then reality hits. You're chasing bookings, dealing with no shows, editing long recordings, and it eats up hours you don't have. For someone like you, who is already balancing a demanding IT career and family, the wrong format could be the difference between loving your podcast and quitting after a few episodes. So what are your format options? Option 1, solo episodes. These are quick to produce, build your authority, and don't rely on anyone else's schedule. Perfect if you want maximum control. Option 2, interview episodes. Great for networking and bringing new voices to your audience, but they take more prep and editing. Option 3, co-hosted episodes. A strong option if you have great chemistry with a partner. It creates natural conversation and can make recording more fun. The key? Match the format to your goals and lifestyle. If you want speed and authority, solo. If you want community and reach, interviews. If you want energy and fun, co-host. Here's an example. One of my clients thought he had to do interviews because that's what all big podcasters do. Within 3 months, he was exhausted. Scheduling was a nightmare, editing was draining, and his episodes kept getting delayed. We switched him to a solo plus occasional guest format. Suddenly, he had freedom. He could record on his own schedule, keep episodes short, and still bring on guests when it added value. Within weeks, his consistency improved and his audience grew. Here's your action plan this week. 1. Choose the format that feels most natural to you. Solo, interview, or co-host. 2. Write down the pros and cons of that format for your lifestyle. 3. Commit to testing it for the first 10 episodes. You can always adjust later, but for now, clarity beats perfection. And this is step 8 of the 15-point clarity checklist. Once you've chosen your format, the next step is to decide your episode length, snackable or deep dive. I've put all 15 steps into a free checklist you can download right now. The link is in the description. This is Podcaster's Business Insider, where clarity beats chaos and strategy beats hustle.